Hello, welcome. This is your August reading and it's for physical health. I have gone through all of the readings now for August. This is the very last collective one. I know not everybody watches the collectives, but I've always been a lover of collective readings. Yeah, so we've gone through everything: twin flames, soulmate, relationship, mental health, abundance, and now physical health. And I think that's all of the collective readings done then for August. And then I shall be doing the August mid-monthly readings for the zodiacs. So that'll be my next task. Anyway, you can see the telly's on because my little girl's just watching Paddington Bear at the moment because this is a summer holiday, so this is what it's going to be like. So let's go into the energy. Now, I have got some dragon cards, which one of our brothers who watches the channel, my dear brother Steve, he got me these for my birthday. So we're going to use the dragon cards today. And what we're doing is we're asking Spirit to guide us on our physical health for August. You know, what's going on with the physical health. I know a lot of us have got physical health things that we have to deal with on a daily basis. So look at the back of these cards. It's quite cool, isn't it? Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna pick a fairy card. And we're just gonna ask Spirit, August, what is physical health for people that watch this channel? Anyone watching this channel? Okay, so they're saying don't let yourself fall into any negative patterns about your health in August. Okay, you got to be very vigilant because the ego may want to kind of see the negative sides of some of the physical health issues that you may have. So you've got to be very vigilant to that because probably Spirit is going to say things are actually not as bad as they seem. That is basically when the ego goes into these negative patterns, and they're very old karmic patterns that we tend to drop into. Now, the ego will use anything it can to become negative, you know. If it hasn't got the physical health to get negative about, it will try and pick something else in your life to get negative about. And you have to be very vigilant to the ego because it will do this. It will just always want to pick on anything negative that it can and turn it into a point of sort of negative attraction, really. It's like it will want to ruminate. It's like mind loops going over and over. So be aware of that, Spirit is saying, because that's where the ego can be quite cheeky. Now, we want to ignore those voices of the ego about our physical health because it will pull us out of alignment, and it will also stop us from accessing our true being because the ego is the false self. So anyone that says you want to listen to your ego, I'm sorry, but it's incorrect because your ego is the false self. So, current health, right. Now, you have to be very businesslike. This is what they're saying in August. Be very businesslike about your health. Knight of Swords is a good card because, you know, it's like you just have to be very businesslike about your health. There's no emotion there because if you go into emotion about your physical health, you're going to enter into pain body and, like I said, negative mind loops. So Spirit is being very firm about that. You've also got here, this is bizarre, the Knight of Swords in reverse. So can you see that? Isn't that mad? Okay, Knight of Swords in reverse and, well, Knight of Swords upright and Knight of Swords reversed. So they're saying you've got to be very businesslike. Don't allow yourself to get all emotional about any physical health problems you've got. You've got to be very cold, very cut off about it because emotions, Eckhart Tolle says, emotions are 90% pain body. Remember, all of this matrix is an illusion. Even your body is an illusion. Okay, and we have to remember to be vigilant to the ego mind that we're not getting too emotional about our physical health problems. Slow down. You know, when the Knight of Swords is in reverse, that means slow down. You know, and that would be important as well. So let's have a look at past issues affecting our health. What are the past issues affecting our health? I think we probably know. Right. We were trying to come out of depression, okay? So we had depression, and this was probably a large part of what caused our physical health problems, you know, and it was probably a double-edged sword, because it could have been that we had depression and then we were trying to pull ourselves out of that depression, you know, and then that's kind of around the time the physical health manifested, the problems manifested. Now, Spirit was trying to protect us at this time. We had a strong sense of our spirit guides around us, and they were trying to protect us, you know, which is good to know. I mean, I know when I was going through my problems the last 3 years, I know my spirit guides were definitely trying to protect me. Now, they were trying to slow you down, you know, and it was like they were trying to grind you to a halt, because you were doing too many things, you were going too fast, maybe doing lots of crazy stuff, and they were trying to stop you, you see. So that's kind of how it all happened. That's how it all happened. Let's have a look at how we can improve our health then in August. Okay, what can we do to improve our health in August? Let's see. Okay, well, it does look good because we've got the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is a very good card to get. It's all about giving and receiving. It's about being open to help as well. So just being open to support, open to the help that's going to come in. Help is going to come in August, and it looks like it could involve money as well. Money could be coming in. Now, there could also be a bit of a surprise. I mean, maybe it's going to be a bit of a shock, because there's definitely money here coming in, or support, and this could feel like quite a shock. You might not be used to it. So there's going to be some sort of realignment here going on, and you're going to find perhaps as well that you're going to be stopping doing something that you used to do. Okay, but it's like where you decide to stop doing something, or you get some sort of shock, because the Tower is usually a shock. It's a revelation, and you decide that life can't continue in the same way. You decide to stop doing what you're doing, but it's not a bad thing, because you're actually going to receive more because of the fact you're now changing your lifestyle, or something in your life. Let's pick another card to do with that, because I just really want to know more about this Tower card and the Six of Pentacles. Spirit, can you just explain to us a bit more what this actually does mean? Got the Lovers card. Okay, so now the Lovers card is a decision between two paths. So it does feel like in August we're going to be making a decision, and it's quite a surprise to ourselves that we're making this decision. We may not expect ourselves to be making this decision, and funnily enough, I just did the Abundance Tarot reading, and it did say in there about making a decision in August, right? So that was the last card that came out, about making some sort of decision. And it looks the same in this reading as well. It definitely feels for people collectively on this channel, if you watch this channel a lot, because I know if you watch this channel a lot, it means that our sort of energy is quite similar. We're going through quite similar journeys together. So, you know, you and me, we're the same. And it's like we're going through some sort of change. And in August, it's going to involve us making a decision. Now, it's going to be a good decision, really, because it means we're going to get ourselves in a much better alignment in our truth. And off the back of that, it feels like we're going to be receiving. Now, it could be people giving to us more support or more money, or it could even be spirit bringing us something. But it's very good. I mean, it's certainly very good, and it would definitely involve an improvement in our physical health as well, because Pentacles are about money, health, and everything like that. So there's definitely a decision. There's a shock, or it's a surprise to you, but you're going to be making a decision, and it's going to be beneficial for your health. So let's have a look at the actions to improve our health in August, please. Oh. Ace of Cups. Now, this can mean new love. It can also mean a spiritual awakening, you know, waking up to something in August that you kind of weren't expecting, or it's a surprise. And it's a beautiful thing. I mean, this can be a very spiritual awakening. It's a very soft, beautiful energy. It's a very healing energy. Water is extremely healing. So there's a lot of spiritual healing going on for us in August. Our physical well-being is calming down. It feels like there's a great calming sensation, a very spiritual sensation around our physical problems. And it's like we're going into the heart chakra. So some of us may be attracting more love, or just feeling more love within ourselves. And it can also be the beginning of a really nice path as well, because we're making some sort of decision that's going to be very beneficial to us. And it just feels like we're entering a much more loving phase. Oh my God, we've even got the Page of Pentacles. There's a lot of self-love, I feel. I did feel in the abundance reading that I did that we're sort of coming into this more relaxed energy where we sort of feel relaxed in ourselves and more relaxed in our life, and we're not trying to push things so much or force things to happen or search for perfection, but we're actually just going to deeper self-acceptance and finally starting to trust more in spirit, you know. And I feel like this is a spiritual awakening about trusting more in spirit, and as we relax and trust more in spirit, what's happening is we're bringing in this fantastic new opportunity, which is the Page of Pentacles, and it may involve us researching a bit more, you know, finding out a little bit more about a particular path or something we're interested in, into, you know, improving our health. But it could just be even completely unrelated to our health, but it's going to have a beneficial effect on our health because we're just happier. It's like we've got this golden coin in our hands, we're having some kind of spiritual awakening, we're feeling more relaxed in our heart vibes, we've got more trust in spirit. I mean, I just feel like August is going to be such a great month. It just keeps coming through like that for me every time. So let's have a look at the immediate changes. Basically, there could well be an idea that you have for your health or your physical well-being that massively improves your physical well-being in August. And also, you know, it could be that, like, emotionally you're just feeling so much happier, spiritually you're feeling much happier, so it's having a good knock-on effect on your physical well-being as well, and your physical well-being just really massively improving. Oh God, the immediate changes, I mean, I don't know what to say. Sun card. Now this is amazing because this card is now sitting in the middle of the reading, and if you're interested in how my readings look, go onto my Facebook page, Awakening Tarot. I always forget to say that at the end of my videos. I've got to get better at all of this, but Instagram and Facebook, I'm on there, you know, Awakening Tarot on Facebook. Instagram, it's awakening.tarot, and you can see, because I take a photo of the card layouts so you can see them. But this is sitting, this sun card is sitting right in the centre of the reading. This means it's lighting up the whole deck. You know, I feel August, with this card in the centre, the sun is like a brand new day, and it's really beautiful manifestation of health, you know. So I just feel it could be a new beginning, a new chapter in your physical health for August. And you could be surprised at how you get lots of little improvements in your health that you weren't expecting. It's success, basically. That's what the sun card represents, is success, you see. So, you know, if you're waiting for test results or you're waiting to find out if a treatment's going to work, the tarot is saying, yes, it is going to work. If you're just thinking about, you know, is a problem going to heal itself? Am I going to start to feel improvements from it? Yes, you will. You know, and you've got here the 9 of Wands in reversed. Be peaceful, they're saying. Be peaceful, and don't try to approach anything in a kind of way of that you're fighting. You know, if you feel like you come up against any kind of barrier, the best way to deal with it is to be playful. And to just sort of be calm and relaxed, because if you sort of go into any situation with health professionals or your own healing, and it's sort of like you're fighting, or you're too confrontational, it might bite you in the arse, okay? Because that's what the Nine of Wands reversed represents. So try to take all your health situations in August in a more calm, relaxed way, because I mean that's kind of what this energy is all about, is sort of calm, relax, you're much more spiritually aligned, you've come out of a period of depression, you've come out of a very testing time, which has affected our physical health, you know, it has. But this is now our chance to rebuild, you know. We're at the end of quite a long chapter of difficult health problems. And now, you know, in August, it's kind of like at the beginning of a new path, which is going to be more healthy. And we're going to be making certain decisions that are going to be beneficial to our health. And we're going to be receiving, you know, we're going to be successful here. So we need to stop any sort of battle mentality, because that actually doesn't work in with our health. So let's have a look at our state of mind about our physical health in August. Okay, so Six of Cups. You know, there's a nice energy here with our health, with our state of mind about our health. Again, it's a softer energy. We're more soft. It's like we're quite forgiving of ourselves. Now, there could be somebody related to our past returning back. There is that. We could reminisce a little bit about our health, how it used to be. Sorry, how our health used to be prior to health problems, you know, and we may be sort of yearning to kind of return to how things used to be. But this is really now about a new path, you know. We must stop the mind from tracking back and trying to recall what our health was like in the past, because at the end of the day, the past is gone, the past doesn't exist. And ultimately, even like I said, we always have to come back to the spiritual truth that even our body does not exist. You know, it really doesn't. This is literally just all physical illusion. We are the true being. There is no birth, there is no death. You know, that's just the ultimate truth. So, you know, there's no need to yearn for the past or anything like that. I just feel it's a more gentle, soft energy. You know, we're just so much happier. The physical health problems are going to be improving massively, because energetically, all of us that follow this channel and that watch this channel, we are on this trajectory now where we've come through a very difficult time, and we're now moving into a more successful, happy time. I think I did read something by Esther Hicks this morning, and it was something mad, like, you know, really... you're not here to be your emotions, you're just here to control your emotions, because your emotions, you are not your emotions, you are not your memories, you are only here in the present moment. So you sort of your happiness and your joy is just who you are naturally, and all your painful feelings is just pain body, it's not really who you are. You've got here the High Priestess reversed. This could be information coming out, okay? You could be sharing information, but I'd be really careful about who you share information with about your health. I really think it's completely private. I don't think it's anyone's business. I think it can really interfere with your progress spiritually if you share stuff about your physical health problems with other people, because other people don't understand like spirit. You know, unfortunately a lot of people are just not awakened to spirit, they don't understand it, and what will happen is their egos will be very reactive to any physical health problems you've got if it comes up in discussion, and their egos are so unconscious, they will say things that are actually part of their own pain body and part of their own negative mind beliefs, and that's not going to be beneficial to your progress, okay? So it's much better not to speak to anybody about your physical health problems unless it's like a doctor, health professional, a healer, because it's really important to not over-identify with physical health problems, just from the pure fact that we are actually spirit and our spiritual being is perfect, whole and complete. And we don't want to over-identify too much with the body or anything in the matrix, really, because it will just obstruct you from being the true essence of what you are. So that's why it's really important. So you might be tempted at times in August to talk to somebody about your physical health problems, but I would say just be really careful who you do that with. But yeah, there's definitely a soft, gentle energy that you have got to do with your health, and you are so much happier in August. The path to start feeling better is that you have got all of your resources in August. You've got everything you need. You may even find yourself treating yourself, having some luxuries, and all these things help you and make you feel really good. You're going to find August is a very abundant month here. It's abundant in terms of money. It's abundant in terms of support for your health. It's abundant in terms of good news. And it's abundant in terms of like, like love, almost like spiritual love that you might be channeling from spirit, loved ones in spirit, or even people here on the earth plane. So it's a very abundant month. Now, you basically are going to make something work in your life. It could be to do with your physical health, or it could just be to do with anything. And you're very determined to make things work. Just drop whatever you don't need. Just drop whatever you don't need, because you don't need to drain your energy. If there's anything you've been doing out of habit, just drop it if you don't need it. Because look at the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture, and also just accepting that nothing in the matrix is ever going to be perfect, because it's just the nature of the matrix. So give up the search, give up the extra things that you might be doing, and just know that you are going to get to the finish line. You're going to be very, very happy. Nine of Cups is a very good card. It's a yes from the tarot, so you're going to be very happy. So just drop any extra things you're doing that are really not necessary. You might be doing things out of like some old beliefs or some old fear-based thoughts, and you don't need to do those things anymore, okay? They're unnecessary, honestly. I can't say that enough. I know I'm the same. I've been doing something and I know it's just an old ego pattern, and it's just pure habit, and I've been doing it, and I don't need to do it anymore because it's not necessary for me to do it anymore. I can just focus on the things I really want to do, and just enjoy those things, and just have faith, more and more faith in me is growing in spirit, that these things are all going to come to fruition. So then you've got here the Hangman. So there's going to be a change in perspective by the end of August. There's going to be a real about turn. And that's a very good thing, because as we change our perspective on our physical health, everything improves massively. There's going to be some kind of silver lining to it. And, your psychic abilities could really be improving. If you're spiritual, in terms of your own psychic abilities, and your own intuitions, they're getting stronger and stronger all the time. You're much more in tune with yourself, and it doesn't matter what gender or sexuality you are. What's happening by the end of August is a much deeper sense spiritually of who you are, and this is strengthening your physicality. This is strengthening your health. I do feel there's good news here for our health in August, with this Sun card sitting right in the centre of the reading, because that is a yes from the tarot. It's success. We've also got support here. We've had the protection of spirit. Spirit's been guiding us the whole time. We've got like a new opportunity here, which is really good, with the Page of Pentacles, and that's good news. We just need to make sure that we don't get too distracted in August, and don't get too distracted. Don't get tempted to do things from an old habit or from fear-based thoughts like, oh, maybe I should do this because just in case that might happen. No, cancel, clear, delete. Those things are not going to happen. Focus on the bigger picture, focus on your true alignment and follow that. And I feel like that's where we're really headed, to be honest. There's no more fights. The battles are over. We don't need to fight anything with bitterness or anger or upset. It's now actually about us just being so much more spiritually aligned, that we, we're just more relaxed into spirit, more trusting. And that's making our energy much more healthy, and it's having a positive impact on our body. But at the same time, if you do notice any little naughty thoughts coming in from the ego trying to drag you down about your physical health, just stay vigilant to them and remind yourself that actually, you know, you are not the body, okay, basically. So let's pick a dragon card to end. It's really good news, like with the Ace of Cups, the Sun, the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Cups to end. There's just more emotional fulfillment, and you're going to feel happier about your physical health. You're going to be more at peace with it, and you're going to feel happier, and you're going to feel more energized. And there could well be good news for you in terms of health results, treatments working, that kind of thing. We've got a whole heap of really good cards. We've got here the Royal Blue and Gold Dragon. So very powerful. This dragon strengthens you to stand in your power and your wisdom. Okay, it strengthens you to stand in your power with wisdom. Awaken to your own majesty and wear your cloak of power with pride. And I do feel that. I do feel that ending on the Queen of Cups. You know, it's like we've just moved into such a more spiritual based energy, but it's a powerful spiritual energy. Your spirit guides are saying, look, your demons don't really exist anymore. Any demons you had to do with your physical health are just fading into the past. The less you listen to them, the less power they have, and they start to weaken right down. That's how it works with the ego. If you don't give it attention, it will weaken down. And that's what I've done with mine, you know. And now it tries to have a little go. It tries to drag me down about some of my issues, and I just won't abide it. I just don't listen to it. It's not worth listening to those voices in my head, and they soon dissolve down, you know. But you have to take a firm line with it. But in any case, there is a whole heap of really good cards here, I'll take a photo of it for the Facebook page. But you know, it's like we're coming into a deeper sense of peace and happiness and joy in August generally, a deeper sense of trust in spirit, so we can relax and basically know that, yes, our health is actually getting better, okay? It's very good, so this is what we want, but this is what is happening. So thanks for subscribing, thanks for putting up with the noise. It was Paddington Bear on there, and I don't think she's even in here now, she just walked out. If you want to book in for a reading, you can just contact me. Thanks for subscribing, thanks for giving the video a thumbs up because it helps reach more people. One love and peace.